Today we're going to be talking about strong acids and bases, which will be particularly helpful in AP Chemistry for multiple units because you'll need to have these memorized. So let's go right ahead. The first strong acid that we have is hydrochloric acid, and the formula for this is HCl. So once again, that's a strong acid. The next one we have is hydrobromic acid. And the formula for this, similar to HCl, is just HBr. Another strong acid that you need to memorize is hydroiodic acid. And this formula is just HI. This one is kind of easy to remember. It's just high. The next one is chloric acid. And this one is HClO3. Another strong acid is perchloric acid, which is HClO4. Notice how this is O3, this is O4, and adding one more oxygen, you just add a per in front of the chloric acid. And our second to last strong acid is sulfuric acid, which is just H2SO4. Hopefully you know your sulfate polyatomic ion, SO4 minus 2. Here's sulfuric acid. And last of all, we have nitric acid, which is simply HNO3. We have our nitrate right over here connected to a hydrogen. And yes, those are our strong acids: hydrochloric, hydrobromic, hydroiodic, chloric, perchloric, sulfuric, and nitric. You should know both the formulas and the names. So now let's move on to our strong bases. Our first set of strong bases are group 1A metal hydroxides. So you may be wondering, well, where is group 1A? And that is right here. This is group 1. So you see we have lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. So mainly what we're focusing on here is lithium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, and cesium hydroxide. These are very strong bases. Group 1 is strong. The next set of strong bases are heavy metal group 2A hydroxides. So where's group 2A? No problem, right here. Group 2A is right here and group 1A is right here. And if you don't remember group 2A, that's calcium hydroxide, strontium hydroxide, and barium hydroxide. So it's not all of 2A, it's only the heavy metals, which is calcium, barium, and strontium. I'll write that right here. The heavy metals are calcium, barium, and strontium. I like to think of it like this. I saw this in some resource. Castrober. Those are the heavy metals. Castrober, if you can think of it like that, you have the Ca, you have the strontium aspect, and then you have the Ber for the Ba. Castrober. So yes, as a review, for the strong acids, we have hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, hydroiodic acid, chloric acid, perchloric acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid. For our strong bases, we have group 1A metal hydroxides and heavy metal group 2 hydroxides, which is Castrober. Now, every other acid and base that you come across, except for these, will be weak. They'll be varying in their weakness, but these are the strong acids, and for the scope of this class, everything else is weak. I hope that helped.